2022 is almost over, and this year was absolutely massive for Genshin. So much that I don't even think I can remember everything that happened. So I put together a playlist of all of Genshin's biggest moments so that we can walk down memory lane together. So without further ado, roll the tape!
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project.
All right, so we're starting in 2.4, which is the interlude chapter.
The chamber belongs in the sky amongst the clouds.
In between... Oh no, was the interlude chapter right before the end of the Sumeru? No, wait, what am I talking about? Inazuma. Inazuma was a long story. Like, they stretched it out. Oh, this was the Lantern Rite? I always get the Lantern Rite and the Moonchase Festival mixed up. This was such a good cutscene.
Deep down inside, I wish I could slow down time.
Oh my gosh, and Kek's outfit.
Fortunate to be right here.
Oh my god, yes! Bagwag! Oh my gosh. I can't believe that was this year. Well, I mean, it was like very early. So, oh, this was the patch where that Yunjin did the thing. All right, so 2.4 dropped on January 5th of 2021. 2022, what year is it? Please help me. This is gonna be the only date that I remember because I looked it up when I need to decide what was coming out when. Man, so this absolute banger of a patch dropped at the beginning of the year, and Shenhe came out in January. Guys, we are going on a year with no Shenhe.
Transfiguration.
Oh man. Shenhe rerun when? That was an excellent patch. Okay, we're gonna watch more details about it. Wait.
The fate of this world.
Did Enkinomiya come out this patch? It didn't. It didn't? Was this the patch where we had the Enkinomiya event? Enkinomiya didn't come out in this patch. If Enkinomiya came out in this patch, I will literally be broken. Like, my brain will not be able to function if I realize that. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way! This boss was new, but this boss came out with Enkinomiya! I don't trust it. Out of all of the things, Enkinomiya I thought would have been the oldest.
It's not gonna be easy to deal with.
There's no. There's no way that we got a new region and an interlude in the same patch. This interlude story was so good though. I don't usually like interlude, but this one,
If it came to it,
I'd like to find one that tops this. Okay, this is Shenhe's teaser. Man, we're really going on a year without a Shenhe rerun. Shenhe is very specific though, especially for a 5-star.
one has told you before.
Like a very, very specific support.
The robes are to be worn even while you sleep.
Yes.
Which I feel like has generally been a position filled by 4 stars. Which is okay, because then you can like easily obtain the 4 stars and use them for your 5-star, but like using your guarantee on a dedicated support is kind of a whale thing. It's kind of a whale thing, not gonna lie. I can kind of imagine why she wasn't super popular. Man, she looks like a Kaslana. I don't know why that just struck me.
And shall never have contact with anyone else.
I pulled Shenhe. I really only play her when I'm in co-op though. I even have Ayaka like on my Abyss team and I don't use her with Ayaka.
Dishes. We're sure to get Cloud Retainer's attention, right? If she still doesn't want to meet us, then, maybe we can take all the food back.
Oh, this is the outfit collection. Man. These outfits were so good. Ningguang's outfit is so good. I like Ningguang's outfit more than I like Kaching's outfit.
And you're here to see it.
But I obviously had to get Kaching's outfit. Like, come on now. Come on now. Fake Neko. Fake Neko.
Trying to flatter me now.
My favorite girl, Best Neko, got her own outfit. I was on that the first day. Also, the fact that it came with the lantern rite. This year's lantern rite is like one of my favorite events, maybe ever. I'm still very confused between the moon chase and the lantern rite. Like I try to think about one and then get confused with the other one. But this event, I don't remember what we had to do, but the story was really good,
Let's head out.
I think. So this I'm assuming is gonna be the... Wait, this is not what I thought it was. This singular cutscene is the best moment in Genshin ever. Nothing has come close to this yet for me. This was beautiful, amazing, like heart-wrenching. Just I don't have any words for it. It's just so good. When this song came up in the concert, even when we were listening to the concert like yesterday, we were streaming yesterday, I think. Like I had to stop everything and just listen to the song. It's so good. Man, and the fact this happened in an interlude chapter? Oh my gosh. The Liyue interlude chapter is something else. I hope they go as hard as they did last Lantern Rite. This happened at the same time as the Lantern Rite? Man, 2.4 was a banger patch. Maybe my favorite to date. And it just happened in the middle of the Inazuma storyline. Man, Shenhe needs more love. She literally got this like whole patch. She needs more love. That was great though. Like if you're gonna do a very small snippet, like Yunjin and Shenhe, this is the only thing they really got. This is how to do it. Like other characters get like a little bit and then don't really get talked about at all ever again. But like if you're gonna make one thing for a character, make it a banger like this. Oh, so good. So good. So is this the Lantern Rite cutscene? Yes, okay. I was raving about this when it came out because it is so detailed. Like there's so many extra things in this, like extra animations that were special. Oh, it just makes it so good. The Lantern Rite is always my favorite. Also because I don't think... Well, Inazuma's new, but Mondstadt has never had like the same festival multiple times. Because we had... Wait.
Lady Kuching.
Okay, whatever. We had the like Mondstadt events, but they're always different. Because this year we had Vinelisa Fest.
Wait here for a
And then
moment.
there's like
Don't go anywhere.
Wind Chase?
Must be
Whatever the first festival was. And then I think there was one in between that was a different one too, and I can't remember them. But the Lantern Rite always happens. So I like that. I kind of wish that the Mondstadt Festival was had the same name too, at least. Because they generally like all the same thing. Also, this like cutscene has a lot of similarities to the one that happened the year before. So 21.
Had her personal tailor
Oh
make it
god,
pop.
yes,
But
Keck.
it's an imported style. Well,
She's so
do
cute.
you like it?
Wow, it's beautiful.
It's time.
Yeah, everything about this one was just an upgrade from the previous one. So I'm looking forward to the one next year for 23. And then we got Big Wong!
Hey, check you out. Looking pretty fancy.
Only a true treasure catches the eye of Captain Beto. Seems I've struck gold with this one.
Oh gosh. How gay. I love this cutscene. And all the little interactions between the characters. Look at all the little Adepti family. Oh my god. Just like watching it for the first time again, I love them. Even though I hate Goba. And this interaction, so cute. It's so nice to see them like finally actually interact with each other. And just see Zhongli put up with Hu Tao's antics all the time. Was there a part of the story with Ageha in this? Oh man, I barely remembered the story. I know there was the one where we're like trying to find a story and get Kaching to stop working so hard. I don't know if that was Moonchase or this. Hey.
No better way to celebrate.
And I was like, I remember being like, oh yeah, Smiley, this dude is finally smiling, and then you have the parallels of Xiao sitting alone being emo. Oh yeah, and Baiju got a cameo. Baiju has some tight pants on.
Dr. Baiju, sorry to trouble you again this year.
No trouble at all.
Lantern right. Happy Lantern right.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't anything to compare it to, but 2.4, best patch of this year that I can remember. More stuff coming soon to decide if the next patches will be better, but I have such good memories of 2.4.
All of Enkanomiya is engulfed in a darkness that cannot be dispelled.
So this must be 2.5 trailer.
The likes of which no one has ever seen before.
So this is the patch where there was the Enkanomiya event. I did not like the Enkanomiya event.
Resolve this.
Mainly because I don't really like Enkanomiya that much. But there's... Was the event a one patch after it came out?
Dangerous right now.
Here's hoping I have the chance.
This tower seems to hear my wishes.
This was definitely an Enkanomiya focus patch. This must be the event.
Do not come
The like exploration event. Although this is like very story focused. I wonder if the Enkanomiya bit from the last trailer was like a preview for this patch? Was Enkanomiya out?
Oh, Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
Oh, 2.5 is Miko's patch.
Will be honored eternally.
I remember this patch. I actually don't remember this patch. I was too broke to actually show up, but
All right, little one.
yeah.
You look a little nervous.
Was this the... Is this the last patch of the Inazuma story quest? The Inazuma Archon quest.
Right now. Come on out.
I only have one, like, I don't know anything else that went on during this patch besides Miko. Everything else is just, like, washed out of my brain. Miko only.
No one shall be able to stand in my way.
This is a cool story quest, though. I liked it.
It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
Oh, yeah, this is the end of the Archon quest.
What's wrong with A?
They waited all the way until the end of the Archon quest to give us Miko.
I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that...
I'm placing my god in your capable hands. Please,
wish to make yourself my enemy? I am the everlasting law.
Maybe this is why people were disappointed by the end of the Inazuma Archon quest, because it literally came after 2.4 story quest. Like the 2.4 interlude. That interlude hit on a different level.
Witness the final calamity.
Oh, this is the promo video. I remember watching this and thinking that it was gonna be something more. Like, I thought that it was gonna be a teaser for a longer animation that they were gonna make. And it wasn't. It was just this. But then they started doing this for not every patch, but like every big patch, I guess. Because I think there's 3. I know there's at least 2, because I know there's one for Sumeru. I got so hyped for that, and that's all it was. And I never even saw it used anywhere. I didn't see it as an ad or anything. Oh, this is Miko's teaser.
Oh, why do I feel like the standard of writing is going down by the day?
This is not something that I needed to be reminded of,
This one's
because I know it very
I
well.
won't be bored out of my mind tonight.
I watched this
after all.
multiple times.
What do you think, Lady Guji? Erika's got some cooking skills, huh?
The fried tofu is cooked to perfection, tender and juicy. The kushikatsu are freshly made, and the taste is quite to my
So this is
liking.
somewhere around
I'll
February.
take a few boxes worth to go.
We're only
please.
in February.
Lady Guji is this world's best editor, if you ask me.
She's a crafty fox who's always playing mind games.
Truth be told, Yae Miko is an outstanding
There is so much build up to Miko in the Archon quest that I feel like we didn't even need any of like this teaser to be like, oh, look who she is. We already knew. We hung out with her so much in the Archon quest. I think we hung out with her more. Well, I mean, I know that we hung out with her more than A. It was basically like the Archon's familiar quest. Which is fine by me, honest. Is this the year that we switched from MiHoYo to Hoyoverse? This is the Iridori Festival.
Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
The only thing that I remember from this is Ito being like, I'm gonna say what I mean what I say, might sound mean, but I say it anyway kind of guy. Because I made a video about that recently. And then also, oh, the part where we had to talk to Goro and he was very scared about seeing Miko. Oh, this is the one where they made like individual cutscenes and then they finally released it all at the end and it was all stuff that was like already made. I was kind of disappointed about that, but they were very good in between, like the paintings.
Ayaka has mentioned you on numerous occasions. Delighted to make your acquaintance.
Oh, this is the patch where Ayato came out. Okay.
Kamisato Ayato.
I don't remember very much from this patch. Also, because what's your name? Ayato's story quest was very mid.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Now to start reeling them in.
This festival was alright. The story was somewhat captivating. So this is the patch where the Chasm came out as well.
A portal leading here tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
Yes, this story definitely overshadowed the event story. Which I mean it should, because it's permanent content. But it might have overshadowed so much I don't remember the event content.
More than one Some kind of strange power exists here. That it's highly likely that even as we speak, the Abyss Order is watching.
Man, exploring the chasm was so cool. Like, I think I saw like a little bit of that mushroom that we just saw before I finally got to it, like of just people talking about it. And every time I like got to a new area in the chasm, it was so awesome. It was so awesome, just like seeing all the different biomes down there. So good. I didn't think that I was gonna like the chasm because I don't really like the dark cave-like areas, but exactly what the chasm was, oddly enough. I actually really enjoyed it. Also, the Archon quest, or the interlude quest that went with that was actually pretty fun. Because Yenfei and Yelan, that group was pretty fun. Oh, and Ito, of course. Ayato teaser.
To ensure peace and stability for my family. At home, I am the clan head, or brother. In public, I am commissioner.
Ayato said something about this line. Ultimately, I'm just a normal person, and like
work is busy. I don't return
sometimes that's good, I guess. He's not really
Once the present
that relatable to a lot of people because not that many people have that much responsibility on their shoulders. Let's just say, but he is just too normal. His personality's too normal, I think.
Most inconvenient. Time to find shelter.
Huh? Hello, my lord.
What a surprise to run into you here, Ayato.
I'm still not sure that we've really seen Ayaka and Ayato interact with each other. Like, besides like this moment where we don't even see them in the same scene. Oh, there they are.
You're in high spirits. Thought you'd have a party.
I still can't remember any time in the story where we saw them together. Because when we went to go see Ayato, Ayaka wasn't there.
My lady.
So that's it. A chance to work and to live life. For the sake of these, people will draw their blade.
Long ago, Inazuma had 5 legendary poets.
Oh, this is the cutscene from the Iridori Festival.
One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenchukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal.
I like that they included the playable characters though.
Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely
I kind of like the story for this, that they kind of just like wrapped up all of these guests into like this giant like the goose hunt to try to find out this mystery, like all of these guests from other regions. That was really cool.
With an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akahito.
I just remember waiting for like a really big cutscene at the end, and it wasn't anything different than what they had already shown us.
He marked with a scarlet red seal, hence the Aka in his name. Such a distinguished writer was he.
Which is probably my fault for having such high expectations to assume that they would have made something completely different than what they had already made for this.
Was exiled for his crimes, and only 4 of the 5 Kasen remained.
It's still good nonetheless.
Went over Akihito's poems and noticed that the plagiarized poem lacked his seal. She immersed his poetry in a stream nearby, and only on the plagiarized poem did the ink run. Aoi no Okina passed by and witnessed Sumizome's doing, which he then recorded in a poem.
When I added this to the playlist, I had no idea what it was.
The events of Suiko's poetry submission, and this is where the story comes to an end. The Kamisato clan's future. The duties of the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, this is that like random teaser that they dropped for Ayaka and her backstory. Yeah, I was super into this video. Ayaka, my 3rd favorite character.
Is what has led me to this duel.
How to tell that Ayaka is Genshin's favorite character? Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
When the Tsubaki is in season, I always have the same dream.
Ayato doesn't even show up for the end of his character quest, and Ayaka has an entire like animated
maybe somewhere
extra teaser drop for her.
Family time.
Which child is your favorite? Oh, well, I can't pick my favorite child. Oh wait, yes I can. It's Ayaka. This was good too. I wish they had done this for more characters. I think Ayaka's the only one that has this.
I too must awaken from my dream.
I can't even remember like the reason that they dropped this. It was so random.
The Kamisato art of Tachijutsu, still like the morning dew, swift like lightning.
There's been a lot of like really good extraneous media though that's come out just on social media, like not in the game at all.
Perhaps the echo of a fond dream.
So that's cool.
But there it stays, day after day. Pushing me to overcome. And tempering my blade.
Even if I could get to skin just like this, I would be so into that. I would buy that so fast.
That was the first time
oh my gosh. I don't know why I like Ayaka. She totally does not fit my like character description. Like I like crazy girls that yell a lot, and Ayaka's not that at all.
Was born.
But you just can't deny the Ayaka. You just can't. You try and you try and you try and you can't. And I'm weak.
The fireworks have started. Everyone's waiting for you. It was your wish to take over this side of things, if I recall.
Sorry, Ayato. We pray to our god.
I like that scene because they always talk about how Ayaka has like this huge public figure, but in the game you don't really get that because they don't animate all these people like hanging around her. But now you can finally see all of them and her walking out on stage. Oh, that's such a good scene. That's such a good scene. Oh, I need more videos like that.
He's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position.
Oh, this is Yelan.
When she was very young.
This is not her teaser.
She was extremely tough, and she kept her cards close to her
What patch are we on? This is a patch trailer.
The Chasm was unsealed. I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then.
Everything is chaotic here. If you stay here too long,
is this the interlude chapter?
This space may well devour you.
I forget how they broke up the Chasm quest. This is the one that had the big story in it. Like the main part of the story.
To have been activated inside the
oh my god, and this puzzle where I got stuck for so many hours. I don't want to talk about how long I was stuck in this hellhole. Yelan had a great release. Her teaser slapped, her demo slapped.
Gotcha. Busted.
When I talk about characters' demos that I think are like the lower effort, or I don't really like too much because they just use character animations, like Yelan's demo was really good and like different, specially animated for the demo. Please had a lot of special effects, so did Yoimiya's. Wu Tao's is really special. Like Yelan's is definitely like a pinnacle of what good demos look like. I liked her release.
Could he be in trouble?
No way. Was that who I think it was? Something's not right.
This story was kind of like crack, and I kind of like it. Just having Ito there as the comic relief was perfect. So random, but perfect. All right, this has to be, yeah, this is Yelan's teaser, okay.
Please, have mercy.
We've told you everything we know.
Scram, it's not you I'm interested in.
Man, I remember how the gays went absolutely crazy for this teaser. And honestly, same.
There's a lot to untangle with that group. They should keep her off our trail for a good week or two.
With both the Chasm and the Hoarders to deal with, there's no way she can keep tabs on us too. We'll have ample time to withdraw before she gets back. Who's there?
That's perfect staging for that line. So good.
Where am I?
She can't possibly be watching us, right? No.
Sorry. I know this.
Teasers has definitely been getting better too. I feel like teasers are basically like eclipsing demos.
What are you doing here?
My intelligence network doesn't stop operating just because I leave the city.
Like definitely if they want to use this as an ad, I feel like they'd use the teaser instead of the demo.
I'm afraid the fact
or they should.
means my patience has run out. And your luck along with it.
Oh my god, her voice is so smooth. Her voice is so smooth. This is the Yaksha cutscene.
Where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again.
Man, this one hit hard.
I've told you.
I never really liked Xiao that much, but after it was whatever this quest was, the interlude quest, and I'm like, man, maybe he's not so bad. Because his character quest was alright. Because they explained a little bit about his backstory, I think, in that quest.
Who am I?
But there was this one that I was like, okay.
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Bosacious. That was the guy that was stuck,
Stay
right?
here. No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets.
Man, this quest was crazy.
The seal can't be broken.
The like this part of the story where they brought it back like all together was just crazy.
I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me.
They knew it was gonna be deep. I wouldn't be surprised if they wrote this whole thing and like I don't think this actually would happen, but they wrote this whole thing and they're like, this is too deep. Throw Ito in it and give some comic relief. Like honestly, this hit so hard.
Clear as day.
I wonder if it would just been like too sad without Ito. Or, like, just throw some comic relief in there.
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhao up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
They made a touching story with the guys whose arms are stuck like this, coming out of his neck.
You mean brothers and sisters?
That's deep, man. That's
I'm
deep.
sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me. Don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my... I remember now. I know you.
Man, this is hitting even like, maybe even harder the second time that I've seen it. Oh my gosh.
My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyoung.
You're awake. At least tell me your name.
Damn. My first reaction is video on this channel as well. If you want to go check that out.
Bosacious.
I am Bosacious, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Kind of sounds like Dr. Danganronpa. I'm the ultimate sacrifice. That was good though, man. That one cut so deep, man. So deep. Aye. That was a great story too. There is some good interludes in there. Any interlude without whatever his name is.
Stars align.
I can't even remember his
Bestow
name.
your light. Evil purged by thunder's might.
Dainsleif.
Spirit curbed,
I don't like Dainsleif.
You must surge. By dictum divine.
This
heed these words.
This cutscene was epic as well. I wasn't as feeling-y, I think. Like, Shao made the sacrifice, but that's nothing new around here. Just the action level though was insane.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Also very convenient that Ito had passed out by the time they're like, okay, let's make it feeling-y. Let's make Ito pass out.
I shall hold the line.
Yeah, the more that I think about it, he was definitely the comic relief.
We must fight for this world. General Alexis.
Oh, and then this was also the one that had him going to Zhongli and asking for his permission. That was awesome to see them interact. I was so shook. I was so shook when I saw that. The reaction to this is also on the channel. These are like the first videos. Yelan's demo reaction, I think, is the actual first one. And Ayaka's backstory are all reactions on the channel.
Watch out!
Yeah, the camera angles were putting in extra work for this cutscene.
May be dangerous.
Oh
Will
yeah.
you insist on going?
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha do I request your approval.
That's so cool. We finally get to see legitimate Daddy Zhongli. Oh, what a dad. What dad energy. I thought this was insane. They were on this platform, literally descending from the depths of hell. Oh, such a cool cutscene. This is some anime shit right here. Man, I forgot these interlude chapters happened.
You can't keep this up. Your strength won't last.
Oh yeah, and then Zhongli shows up at the end. What a absolutely awesome cutscene. I think the reason that I don't really like the interlude chapters with Dainsleif is because it's kind of reminding me that I'm a self-insert into the character. But when you have stuff like this where you see the actual world characters interacting with each other, it's very nice. That's what I like the most. Don't remind me that I'm self-inserted into the Traveler. I don't want to be reminded.
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kai?
Oh, okay, this is the next version trailer. Then we got Kazuha's second.
They said they had something important
story
to discuss
quest?
with him.
Since the Vision Hunt decree has been repealed, I no longer have any grounds to.
And Hazo came out in this quest, or in this patch.
I guess something very interesting.
I don't have any memories of this patch at all. I honestly can't even remember playing Hazo. At all.
When I
touched the hilt for the first time, it's as if I was transported to a strange dimension.
Oh my god, it's this.
This is the blessed paradise.
Is this 2.8?
I've been searching for.
Yeah, okay, no wonder I don't have any memories. I was checked out of this patch. I was not showing up for this patch at all. I did this whole archipelago story and then was gone. I did not do a single side quest.
Praise be to the princessin who has led us here to this sacred.
I was totally into Xinyan. Xinyan's interaction. Xinyan and Kazuha's interaction with Fischl were really cute. Like the way that they, like Mona always puts up with it, but like the way that Xinyan and Kazuha kind of just like fell into the role of putting up with Fischl was just like, and not even putting up, but they played her game, and I thought that was cute.
What?
Other than that, the actual gameplay in this patch, I was out. Totally checked out.
Oh, Fischl, that's enough.
Come on, just play along.
Fischl's Island was pretty cool. Oh, and we also got skins in this patch. And I bought Diluc's skin for some reason. Just because I guess I buy everything, but... It looks alright. I mean, come on, we were all waiting for Diluc High Ponytail. We were all waiting for Diluc's High Ponytail. Since day one, we're like, High Ponytail on Diluc! I do like Fischl's skin more than I like Diluc's skin, though. Like, Diluc's skin is nice, but I don't think that it needed to cost $30.
Bow before the true majesty of the princessin.
I don't think it looks like it's worth $30. Oh, this is the Fatui teaser. This was awesome. This is the other video that I was talking about when I said that they release a lot of like extra media just on like YouTube and stuff that isn't in the game. The other one being this one. This is so cool because we finally got to see the other Fatui, and they totally had a glow up since the manga. Like Dottore, what a man! What a man! Also, it was cool to see them all interact.
Because on this chessboard, checkmate is not where the game ends.
They dropped this out of nowhere too, which was amazing.
We are gathered here today to remember our dear comrade. In honor of her sacrifice, all work should halt for half a day as the nation mourns her passing.
Merely half a day? People say the Northland Bank's true currencies are blood and tears. But Mayor, even speaking as a banker,
Pantalones.
that sounds a little unconscionable.
Rosaline
Yeah,
died in a foreign
that's all.
land.
That's literally all I had to say.
But you heartless businessmen and dignitaries always with a convenient excuse to remain in the comfort of your homeland. You couldn't hope to understand. So why don't you keep your mouths shut? We don't want to make the children cry.
Hey, come on now. Even I don't think this is the right time.
This video has more fashion than the fashion video before it. All of the Fatui know how to dress. God bless them.
Volta's sacrifice is a great pity. Her loss shall not.
And maybe it's just because I'm into fur. Boots with the fur. But what I really mean is coats with the fur.
From Inazuma.
They could have been saying anything and I would have been captivated just because they're all so hot and they all have super epic clothes on. Also, Dottore, the more that I look at Dottore's design, it's just flawless. The bird, the syringe earrings, everything.
Right now, you have no captive audience. Let every worthy sacrifice be carved in ice.
And the memes that came out of this were just god tier. Come on.
In the name of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, we will seize authority from the gods.
This is a masterpiece.
Absolute peace. Such is the gift from the Tsaritsa. Such is Her Majesty's benevolence. Now you rest in this coffin, encased in layer upon layer of ice. Ah, but Rosaline, I promise you, your final resting place will be the entire
This voice acting too.
world.
Oh man. Yeah, everything about that video, so good. So good.
I must say,
If this was in the game, this would have brought any packs that it was in just up so many tiers.
Take that as a compliment.
But it wasn't in a patch, so it can't be dedicated to anything. And then the Erd tree was burning.
He's busy with a little experiment.
This came out like relatively soon after Elden Ring too. I remember talking about that frequently.
Time to head out on patrol.
The Erd tree.
Okay, Master Tainari.
I forgot that this happened at the end of this.
What was that?
I feel like the last part was kind of unnecessary, but okay. Also, it was kind of unnecessary too because they didn't do anything with Kale having that vision.
I often travel during storms, which means my eyes.
I wish they had done something with that. That would have been cool.
Many times.
Is this a cutscene during Kazuha's story quest? I also didn't remember what this was when I added it to the playlist.
I finally reached the top of the mountain. I looked out with the clouds.
I can't tell if this is Summertime Fantasia or his story quest.
The highest mountain is a clear and enlightened heart.
I don't think Summertime Fantasia had any, or Summertime Fantasia is the name of the patch. Summertime Odyssey didn't have any cutscene in it.
For I am the breeze. We will meet again, no matter.
No, wait, it did because there's this picture of Xinyan too.
It's just begun, and maybe the whole world can.
Man, I'm confused. Yes, this was the event cutscene. And we finally saw Xinyan with her hair down. There's no way that hair can turn into her normal hair. Oh, this one was cool because we also had Fischl holding the orb. But we didn't get Mona. Like, Mona was not in this. Mona only had a star. Xinyan's super cute.
To you who lived here in the past, I hope you liked this song.
I like Xinyan. I wish we got more Xinyan.
One stormy night, a girl found a way
I remember videos based on what thumbnails I used, which screenshots I had to take in the videos in order to remember what video it was.
I shall create my dream kingdom. I'll carve mountains and oceans and erect castles and towns.
Fischl's Island was pretty cool.
Please be proud of all.
Yeah, here's the orb. Here's the orb scene, because I remember trying to take multiple screenshots of this.
World. For our magnificent kingdom is a small and forbidden paradise.
Poor Fischl's only still shown up in temporary media.
Bird made of crystal.
I really want to see Mona in this art style.
Sing the most beautiful song.
But I guess they said no.
How could a transparent bird possibly exist, let alone sing? When the bird heard that, it flapped its wings and flew across mountains and seas all the way to the night sky, where it turned into a star. Its brilliance was so dazzling that it illuminated everyone. It allowed all those that could see it to follow its light through the dark night, to sail through the seas under the guidance of the stars.
I'm kind of impressed that they put such a large event right before Sumeru.
Is its destiny. Guiding people to see their destinies is the very meaning of its existence.
Have you heard of Irminsul before?
Okay, whew, the twos are over. We're on to Sumeru. This is recent history.
Consciousness is directly connected to it.
To the people of
Kind of.
Sumeru, not only a symbol
This isn't
of
even
but
that
also of power and
much
grace.
like
Unfortunately,
more recent than 2.8, and I don't remember
calamity
2.8 at
a few
all.
hundred years ago. The sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru.
It's Lesser Lord Kusanelli's birthday. Milu's Dance of Subzerus is about to begin. The most important performance at the Subzerus Festival.
The goddess of flowers began to dance. Countless beautiful Padisars began to bloom wherever she stepped. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
Man, this version trailer is like the least. All the other ones are like some very dramatic something. This one is just like, look at all these pretty things. But I guess that's what happens when you have a new region. You're like, you're showing off the environment rather than the action.
It originates from the depths of the world. I'm afraid we rangers will be.
This trailer is pretty boring though.
A long time. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline. One with the forest.
The promotional video for Sumeru was really good though.
Let's nip that in the butt. It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
You may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need.
The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods. I need you to find someone, a traveling merchant.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers?
Is that Tori's theme? The music in Sumeru has brought it harder than any other region. My favorite thing from Sumeru is the music. And the Archon quest is the best in IMO. My favorite so far. The ending was kind of made me a little cringe a little bit. Not cringe, but it made my eye twitch a little bit just from, oh god, Nahida doing stupid shit, but
maybe they see Lesser Lord
overall,
Kusanelli's birth
best
as
one.
confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death.
Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
Tighnari's story quest was good though. I didn't end up playing that until much later.
It's extracting energy from the
Tighnari's story quest,
It
one of my
looks like
favorites.
you used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
The Subzerus Festival.
This is very long.
Go celebrate the birth of that god.
Maybe it feels very long because it's moving very slowly.
Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth.
This version trailer, so far out of all the ones that we've watched, is my least favorite.
It would be too risky to continue the Subzerus Festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
We don't have any more festivals to waste.
Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just
Ooh, still going.
The world forget.
I mean, like, let's be honest. Nothing really happened during that entire story anyway. We lived the Subzerus Festival, the entire story. So I can imagine why they didn't have anything to put into the trailer, because we did nothing the entire time. This is the promotional video that was really good. This is really good. So there are only 2.
As for the truth, that's on you to find out.
Like, okay, the Ayaka one, I guess, kind of counts. It's in the same art style. But it's not actually considered like a version preview or a version promo.
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun.
I actually wonder if these were made as like a test to see if the company that was going to make the anime could do it. Because I think it's the same art style. It's Tighnari's demo. Oh, Tighnari's teaser.
Dear Master, I trust this letter finds
The ears.
you. Thank you for your kind offer of an academia post, but I'm afraid I must decline. I have taken up residence in the Avidya forest, where I work as a forest watcher.
Not an illustrious position, but my proximity to the rainforest ecosystem allows me to research it in great detail. Something is ailing the forest. I'm sure of it. And just as a doctor won't abandon their patients.
I don't know why I'm just having this realization now, but the teasers are definitely better than the demos. Not better, but like I like them more. You
promised me status and reputation.
They're more story oriented.
I do not care for these. Though if you are amenable,
obviously, because the demo is supposed to showcase the talents, even though some of them go above and beyond.
Sincerely, your student, Tainari.
Oh, this is the Dance of Subzaris. This gave me so much hope for Nilou. Like, so much hope for Nilou. I was ready to fight for her and be like, the Dance of Subzars is almost as beautiful as the Divine Damsel of Devastation. I was ready to fight for her. And now that I know what they've done to her, I can't fight for you anymore. I'm sorry, Nilou. But it's a losing battle. It's a losing battle that I don't feel strongly about anymore. Every time I see Nilou now, I just have like a sadness. Sadness of being disappointed. That poor girl. That poor girl deserves so much better.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
If I didn't say that I was... wait, if I didn't say that I was still confused, it would be a lie. If I said I wasn't confused... Okay, whatever, just ignore me. So, in this universe, Dunyarzad died and watched the Dance of Subzars as a ghost, but in reality, in our timeline, she wasn't actually dead, but did she end up seeing the dance anyway? Samsara's, like, gets so complicated. Because I feel like there's a different way to describe time loops because they're not a real thing. So, everyone does it differently.
I had the same question every time I walked this way when
I think this is 3-1 trailer. This is the last one on the list because 3.2 ended yesterday at the time of recording this. So I don't really need to remember that one. It was yesterday.
Keeping out people like us.
We've waited a long time for this.
Oh, you know what really surprised me? The slumbering something quest. That was good.
The resurrection of the Scarlet King can truly change Sumeru for the better?
The resurrection of the Scarlet King will only result in war.
I don't really remember what happened in the Archon quest during this patch.
A shield is not enough to protect the most important things. That's why I must also wield a spear.
This was like the fetch quest part of the Archon quest, I remember. We were just hanging out in the house and then following random people around. And then the King Deshret slumbering quest thing was a side quest. I feel like whatever... Oh yeah, Sino also came out during this patch. Okay. Yeah, that side quest kind of just like stole the show for me. That's what I remember the most. From this patch. Even though this patch was like 2 months ago, if that.
Through me, justice is served.
1 month ago at the least. At the like minimum 5 weeks ago.
We should speak up and let our voices
Oh, Nilou also was released. I don't know why I thought Nilou was released in the last patch. Me. 3.2 ended yesterday. I don't need to be reminded. Also me. Nilou was released 2 patches ago? Nahida was released last patch.
Life for the desert dwellers has been
the only thing I
ever
think
since
about
the
last
Scarlet
patch
King's death
patch
all
is
those
Miko.
years ago. pangs of desperation.
As you can tell, anytime Miko shows up, one track mind. It was also the Scaramouche story part though, which I do remember. Obviously, how could you forget? That was a great cutscene as well. They didn't actually post the part that I wanted to watch though, which is the end.
Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
We're cheap labor. Like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more.
My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
Oh, the Vine Lisa Fest also
Surveyor
happened.
of the Reconnaissance Company. I will now be reading Grandmaster Varka's
I don't
letter,
remember the story. Oh, the story was about finding Razor's parents. I don't remember this very well at all.
Knew Razor's parents?
Fill up the barrels.
Oh yeah, wait,
and
I
store
remember
them
that I
away.
waited until like the very end
Then
in order to do
wait
this entire
for
quest.
windier day.
Yeah, this quest was definitely
Wax
rushed.
the bottles, seal them tight. For the south wind that soothes, for the north wind that bites.
Dear friends, let us now open the wines.
To the Animal Archon! Then it's agreed. You ensure my personal safety, and I will share the
Is
research
this
materials
Sino's-
with you.
Sino's
All this
teaser.
fuss just over some risky research. What are you so scared of?
Listen, you don't understand.
You don't understand. The guy with the dog head and the bad jokes, he's so scary.
To ensure that knowledge is used correctly.
His jokes are so bad, man.
Officers to keep tabs on all the scholars. They call them Matra. And their leader, the General Mahamatra, is the most fearsome among them. Once he has you in his sights, he won't stop until he's hunted you down.
Where does he stay?
Cut it out. You're giving me the creeps with your ghost stories.
Found you.
Such an epic, that is such an epic scene. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, that's him!
See, like if I were to, I feel like we've just accepted that anime characters look really young. If I were to see Sino, I would not assume that he was a kid.
Your thugs have no idea how much I've sacrificed.
Like I would say at least 20s.
Save your energy.
Then again, if I was talking to my grandparents, they'd probably call me a kid too, so.
If you have
I
any
guess it's
final
all
words,
relative.
Save them for Judgment Day.
Civilization is born of knowledge.
This cutscene was really good too.
Knowledge be its demise.
It was kind of misleading. It made me think that I was right, and then I was not right, and then
not belong to this
like
world.
it just
King
like
Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge
yeah,
into
it just
our
led me on
world,
for a long
and it
time.
quickly spread like a plague.
This was a great ending to that
Minds were
story
filled
quest
with
though, or
crazed
the side
whispers.
quest.
Dark gray
Very
scales
awesome.
spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life.
Now that I think about it though, isn't this quest kind of necessary for the Archon quest where you find out that King Deshret wasn't actually like a bad guy?
Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world.
I mean, I know that this quest kind of acted, this and the R&R quest were like kind of the vehicle to force you to explore the regions and like do it in a controlled way so that you don't get too lost, I guess.
These many temples.
But it seemed to have a lot of lore. I mean, so did the R&R quest though. Lore that you might have needed for the Archon quest somehow.
The sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more.
Like, I don't remember how we got to the point where we're like, oh, by the way, Eremites, King Deshret wasn't actually in opposition with Rukkhadramata.
And her form became that of a small child.
But I thought that this quest was optional.
Strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death. For I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
Well, we can see that that went well.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand.
Oh my gosh, if you made it through this video and didn't have like one shred of emotion for Scaramouche, then like, damn, you are stronger than me. My like rock solid frozen heart had a shred of emotion watching this.
Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded.
In one cutscene, they were able to get across everything that Scaramouche is.
Family. My friend.
Of course, like, we have to fall into the tragic backstory trope, but you know what? Fine, it worked.
The third was one.
Also, the lines that Miko,
hope for the future.
and specifically Miko, I would say, and kind of A have about him, kind of sum it all up. That A is like a little bit partial to him. That she won't have raised her weapon against him. Obviously, Miko would have just taken out the trash. But now we know how A feels about him.
And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be
And this is why we have to raise our children well. This is why we have to show our children love when we raise them, so they don't end up like this.
Pure divinity.
Aye. More like, I wouldn't even say that he grew up like this, but if you don't offer your children the right guidance, they might end up getting the wrong guidance. In this case, he fell into the Fatui.
Is coming to an end.
There is more. I thought that was the last one. Oh, this is the Vine Lisa Fest. I think it's actually canonical that Jean and Diluc, at least Jean and Diluc know who Venti is. Just from the, obviously, the story quest with Dvalin. But also, the very first archipelago, they knew as well. I don't remember who else was there. I know Jean and Diluc showed up too.
This is where you must stay.
Wherever Jean is, Diluc may show up.
Forgive me, Kaya.
I don't think I remembered the story well enough to
Very good. That's
appreciate this as much as I should, perhaps.
Be proud of you.
I had too much anxiety doing that shop mini game.
After all the time we spent on it, the wine still isn't ready. May as well leave it for our son.
That
What do you think of that?
shop mini game was a menuing nightmare.
Yes, I like it.
Razor? Razor, come on!
What is this?
Zubair Theater is a home away from home.
Oh, Nilu's teaser. Okay. This I should have put this one at the beginning.
How are the props? I did some fixes and touch-ups.
Oh, they were great.
Yeah, the same thing stands. Every time I see Nilu,
It's over. Now I don't have to hear Mr. Zubair yelling
could
at
have been
me
more.
every day.
Could have been more.
Oh, he's just a worry wart is all. Don't lose heart. Everyone loved your performance. Huh?
Hey, get back here, Buster!
Suave! Aw, here you are. How's a good doggy, huh?
And she doesn't even have any personality in this teaser.
Aw! Have you been eating some extra treats? I can barely lift you anymore. Every day spent with the theater is a day full of bliss.
It's your movement. You're still not getting it.
Alright, okay.
I'm trying.
Finally, we're done.
Oh, she has such a good design. Her hair is red. It's so good. I love
Without
redheads.
everyone's tireless efforts, this special place wouldn't exist. I always wish the show could last a little longer.
Nilu's personality is so selfless that she literally lost her own personality.
Thank you for coming to watch our performance.
That was it. That was the whole teaser. And now it's over. Okay, that was all of them. That went on way longer than I thought it would. And basically my takeaway from that was that my favorite patch was definitely 2.4. I checked out completely 2.8 and already forgot what happened in Sumeru. So I hope that we can get back to my favorite. I can't even deny that my favorite time of the year is during the Lantern Rite. Those are my favorite events, favorite cutscenes, even the one before that, the previous Lantern Rite. The like effort that goes into them is just so good. There was also a lot of really good extra media that was only posted on YouTube that I was reminded of. That wasn't like it was related to the story, but like in the very extraneous way. Like the part with Senora about the Fatui is definitely like the epilogue of the Inazuma story quest, because it kind of branched this way where you go hang out with A, but they're like, oh, by the way, on the Fatui side, you know, this is happening. And then the Ayaka backstory was really randomly placed as well. But I'm never gonna say no to Ayaka, so please give me more of that. I wish there was more like character vignettes like that. I think Ayaka's the only one that has that. Also, now that I'm looking at thumbnails, the Moonchase Festival was about Guoba. Suddenly I remember. Okay. But yeah, that is it for 2022. This is not the last video that I'm posting this year, so it would be weird to say Happy New Year. But Happy New Year. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye!